Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Give left side for Pierce. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Purdy. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go, Jack!
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Williamson has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll audible to something else. Off-play action. Williamson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Leo Chanel. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, Tom? That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive. And it's been paying off for him so far this game.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this.
Pierce has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. First down, 49ers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Seahawks, nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hand off right side to Pierce. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, 49ers. Dameon Pierce with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
21. Seahawks, nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw on second down, Williamson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On third down, Williamson. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw on third down, Williamson able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Williamson. This is Casper catching it out right. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
2nd and 5.
Cougar
At the
19.
Niners' 40-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Already a pair of third-down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third-down try. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker, and this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. An audible here to get a new look.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw, Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on first down, it's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On 3rd down, Williamson. That's caught out left side by Casper. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
42-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Warrior 70. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Niners 28, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Ready?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba in motion right. On 1st and 10, Williamson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Metcalf motions left.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
60 Eagles, 19 Lions.
Throwing on 1st down. Williamson. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, smash. Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake. Williamson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is out of bounds, but first he gave it.
But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. On first down, Williamson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williamson. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw again. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Seahawks are able to claw one back.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can...
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
And the 49ers first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Purdy looking to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Pierce is in. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Niners 45, Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Williamson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
The throw over the middle taken in. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Purdy. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Pierce. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, it's Pierce. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dameon Pierce with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Williamson. And now here is another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
1st down San Francisco.
Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers are pouring it on. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Seahawks 7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw on third down, Williamson. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They go play action here. Purdy. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And what as he brings this one all the way back to the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Trap 60, trap 60. Tempo.
Looking to throw. Williamson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking to throw on second down. Williamson. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly, they get to the line.
First down, 49ers.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 66, Seahawks 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, come on.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pace, let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. Williamson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Go street.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, to say it's incomplete. Well, we just all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ready up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So the victory here for San